yet? And when you're not, I'll let you know.
Roll over, Theo.
Holly and I have been married 26 years. Getting ready. We have 2 daughters. Sam, I'm making yours over hard.
Oh, good. So you getting excited about the show?
A little nervous.
I think you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You've always been all.
Get him, Theo.
Yep. I'm a workaholic. I always have been. I always going to be. Every single night, I am on Facebook talking with the customers. And so I'm kind of like the voice of Papa Bueno. Also, in my shower, I have waterproof paper and a pencil. And so as I'm all ideas, I'll be writing.
It's Bubbles, you know that.
I know, I'm videoing.
Oh.
It's our last couple days before we have your brother, huh?
Yep.
What are you most excited about?
Baby brother, that's all.
That's all?
Yeah. So excited for him.
You're so excited for him.
Ah, stop it.
Are you excited to be a big sister?
Yeah, that too.
Are you gonna help me?
Yes.
Theo.
I'm doing too.
Yeah, don't do it that way, please.
Why?
Because. Okay, guys. I am trying to induce this labor because in 2 days I go in for my appointment to be induced. So something that I did some research on was the nipple stimulation. And they just talk about just doing one breast at a time. So I was checking out my breast pump earlier today, and my good friend stopped by, and she's all like, "Oh, are you pumping already?" I was all like, "No, but I should." So here we are. I did it once earlier, and I actually kind of feel like I'm having a little bit of contractions, but nothing too extreme yet. So I'm going to do it one more time because I think they said to do it like every 30 minutes for like 5 minutes, but only to do one breast at a time because you want to be careful. But so we are going to do this again and see if today is Sunday. It is 9/19. So let's see if we can have this baby tomorrow. A lot of people say within 72 hours. In 72 hours, though, I'm going to be induced. And I'd really like to do this more naturally and not with Pitocin or anything. So, wish me luck. This is our big old belly. I'll have Tyler probably take another shot of it before we get induced or as we get checked in tomorrow. So, wish us luck. Welcome. Just kidding. Hi, everybody. So, it is almost 6 days post-baby. I got so much to talk about. I don't really know where to start. So, baby Dakota was born September 4th at 4:21 p.m. He weighed 7 pounds, 13 ounces, and he was 20 inches long. He was perfect. We did a delayed umbilical cord clamp. And what else? Well, let's start from the top. I can trim the video just so they can see the whole, we got a whole week. Say hi. The baby monitor. Is that the contractions and?
Yep.
You excited?
excited than you.
More excited than me. Yeah, because I'm
tired.
I'm going to be pushing it out. You're not.
You want this over here?
Probably put it in my purse. They don't want it on me. They don't want me to have any jewelry.
What?
He's so cute. He's so cute. Yeah, he's my baby cousin. Yeah.
How soon do they let you go home with a normal, like, oh really? I didn't know if it's like 2 to 3 days or. Good. Good.
Baizley, smell like this.
Let you go home soon, dude. Yeah. Good.
You're so cute.
Very nice. Well, this is nice.
He
This
has
is,
a
you
bracelet.
gave birth in here.
So we went in at 7:15 on the 4th in the morning. I did get induced. They gave me the Pitocin around, it was like 8 o'clock, maybe 7:45-ish. They started me at a real low dose, just a 1, and then my doctor called at like 8 o'clock and she's like, no, start her up at a 4. So we jumped from a 1 to a 4, and things started progressing pretty quickly. So I was already at 4 centimeters. So then the doctor and like 80% effaced. So when she jumped me up to the 4 milliliters or whatever of the Pitocin, my doctor was like, I'll be over in 30 minutes to break her water. So 8:30 rolls around, my doctor's there, she comes in, I'm still sitting at a 4, but I think it was at 100% effaced at that time. And so she breaks my water. About 9 o'clock, I was full contractions. They felt not the greatest, and they were getting stronger and closer. They were consistently anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes apart and strong. And we went all the way until they checked me about from 12 to 2:30. They checked me probably 3 or 4 times, and I was stuck at a 7. Was not changing at all. Every time that I had a contraction, I was trying to push. And then when they told me that, like, hey, you can't do that, you're gonna hurt yourself, then I started restraining myself. So I wasn't allowing my body to change. So I was not planning on getting an epidural. I did end up getting an epidural. With my daughter, it set back my labor about 4 hours. So I really did not want it. In this case, because I was stressing my body out, basically, it actually helped. So they gave me the epidural around like 3 o'clock, and I had still not changed at all. I was 100% effaced and still sitting at a 7. And they gave me the epidural about, 3:30, realizing that I was still having like contractions on my left side. So the epidural was not going to the left side of my body. So it was pretty like an awkward pain. So they rolled me to my left side. They clicked the epidural button like 2 more times to try to like push it along. And by, 3:45, they rechecked me. I was numb. I wasn't completely numb. I could still feel things. It was a tingle in my legs and everything. So, but they checked me, and they're like, around 4 o'clock they checked me, and they're like, you ready to push? And we're like, what? They're like, yeah. So it like sped everything along, because it like 3 o'clock, then boom, 4 o'clock, they're like, it's time. So they called my doctor. My doctor came over, and 4:17 they said push. I pushed, and by 4:21 we had baby Dakota. So it was great. I'm really glad I did do the epidural this time. I was not fully, because normally it takes about 45 minutes to an hour for you to really kick in the epidural, but because I was having technical difficulties with the left side of my body, I did actually get to really experience everything for the most part, which made me happy. I look like I'm crying, but I'm really not. I was crying earlier because I dropped Baizley off. So, yeah, so anyways, we had him, and we did the delayed clamp. Daddy cut the umbilical cord. We did immediate skin to skin. Now you do immediately an hour, just mom, skin to skin, and then breastfeeding. So we jumped to that immediately. And after that, we called the placenta people, because if any of you guys have noticed, I was planning on getting my placenta encapsulated. I had asked a few questions for some people if they had ever done it, and it's still a newer study, so not very many people are aware of it or the benefits of it. So I did do it. I'm glad I did. I think it's really neat. I got a cute little keepsake of the umbilical cord. Oh gosh, cramp. I'll show you guys. Some people are going to think this is gross, so if you guys don't want to look at anything nasty, don't look. It's not really nasty. It's a heart, and it's dried out. And it's his umbilical cord dried into a heart. So most people think it's really gross, but a lot of people know nothing about placenta encapsulating. So just some of the benefits was like lactation, mood, and energies. Those are your 3 basics of encapsulating your placenta. And so they brought it to me. I got little pictures, like an imprint of the placenta onto construction paper. And what else did I get? I got 200 capsules, and then they gave me some recipes that I could break the capsules open to make lactation cookies and cocoa butter, like for your stretch marks and stuff. So pretty cool. I'm excited. I started taking them yesterday, so I can't really tell you if it helps. Not yet, but I will do an update on that. Here's Mr. Dakota. He's sleeping right now. My bubba. He's so sweet. He's such a good boy. He slept last night. He actually got up like every 3 hours. The night before, he slept 11 to 5, and the night before that, he slept 11 to 4:45. So he has just been excellent. What else? I am breastfeeding, so fully engorged right now. You can't tell, nor do some of you really want to see or anything. My postpartum has actually been pretty well. Like I said, today, we're looking at our 6th day, so not even a full week. And I've been out and about literally since day 2, which probably isn't right, but I have been. A little bit of emotionalness, the typical, but the big one was that this morning, Baizley was her first day of kindergarten. So if I cry, I'm sorry, you guys. So having him, and you know, you're kind of like starting over, then sending your firstborn, you know, to school. I kept it together the whole time, and then as she walked into her classroom, I just had a meltdown, and I'm like, last day of postpartum, and you guys are killing me. So that was bittersweet, you know, happy tears. She's so smart, and she's gonna excel, and I'm excited for her, and she's so excited to go, so that's great. And at the same time, it gives me a few hours during the day that I get to spend with Mr. Dakota. So me and him get to hang out, and we'll go back and pick Sissy up. So, one in the door, one out the door. We got some really cute pictures. Baizley cuddled with him this morning. It's really sad. I wish Allison could be a part of this. You know, it's not very often. I mean, she's never going to get this opportunity again to be able to hang out with her brother, so it broke my heart a little bit. I feel sorry for Tyler. Like, that's not fair for him, and he doesn't deserve that. Okay, postpartum. Stop. I feel like I should pause the video so I don't break down in tears. What else? So feeding is good. Baizley's in school. He's great. We did the encapsulation. I'm super stoked about it, and I'll do a little video on that maybe. And I'm probably gonna do some like body updates, like how I'm doing physically day. So I'm down 13 pounds right now, but also I got engorged boobs, so that's probably like another 13 pounds of boob weight that I've gained. So I want to say in total, if I didn't have these massive boobs, I would probably be down around 26 pounds. When I gave birth, I weighed 186 pounds. I was big. Considering I like delivered Baizley at 176, I was 10 pounds heavier, but I was also 10 pounds heavier when I conceived. So, I think that is it for you guys. I am going to compile a bunch of videos over this last week. Last week and a half, 2 weeks, because I was making a video, and then obviously I was preparing to have a baby, so then I stopped. So I'll compile all these videos together for you guys, and we'll have one big long video, and I'm really sorry, it's probably gonna be like 20 minutes long, so I apologize in advance. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just kidding, but really. All right, have a great day, guys. Woo! Bye-bye.